Hello, people. I'm halfway through this one, but I do have his daughter's book as well. This one's just a little bit. I haven't read it yet, so I do have that one. But this book I like. This book is part biography and a lot of Vincent Price talking, and you hear Vincent Price's voice from here. But this book is fun. It's very short. It's very well written. Talks about his early life, his childhood, how he got into loving art, how he wanted to be an artist, how he became an actor. He went to England and had let's just say he got into acting. He tried to play for roles he really wasn't. Well, he wanted to be an actor, so he said, "Yeah, I can do that," and he learned. It's actually well written. It has a lot of anecdotes by Vincent Price. It really is a biography with him, and then it has lots and lots of paragraphs of Vincent Price talking. He talks about his early career. Talks about. I like this book. I just did. I figured, I might as well do a review now. Because I like Vincent Price. I've always liked him as an actor. So I guess little pictures. So Vincent. He was in the Ten Commandments. Because if I remember correctly, he was waiting for something else to happen. He was in the second Invisible Man movie, which I guess was almost his first sort of horror film, but not really. His really first one was House of Wax. Let's see if we can find that real fast. What else? There's a lot of cool pictures. A lot of his movies, and he talks about his life, his career, all the actors he knew and didn't know, and all the people he got along with. This book really does read as if he really enjoyed his life. He really enjoyed being an actor. He really enjoyed a lot of the things he did. He enjoyed being Vincent Price. There's the House of Wax. That's the one that made him more famous. There's him in Ten Commandments. But, I like it. There's The Fly. And he talks about some of the problems with some of the movies. And, sorry, I'm not Robert Ford. He talks about his interactions with actors who didn't like him. Not everybody liked Vincent Price, oddly enough. Most of them did. He talks about his friendships. He doesn't mention the Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein, which he is in. It's unusual to me. Then again, I think the author actually doesn't mention it, so Vincent doesn't mention it. He talks about working with Roger Corman. House of Usher is a good movie. The Sigler, that's a great movie. The Fly. Also Haunted Hill. Cool. The Master of the World. That's where I am in the book. I just got done doing Master of the World. And that was in 60. So, I've actually never seen that movie. Tales of Terror with Peter Lorre, Boris Karloff, some movies with Basil Rathbone. He enjoyed all those films, and he enjoyed his movies. He enjoyed making films. He enjoyed the actors he played with. He wasn't above Frank's. There's another one. More famous scene of them. Sorry. After Red Death. I'm terrible. I mean, it's just, I don't know. He was in Batman. He played Egghead. He played Egghead. Goldfoot and the Girl Bombs. That's a weird movie. It is a weird film. I did like him as Egghead in the Batman series. I liked House of Wax. House on Haunted Hill, The Sigler. I grew up on these films. I grew up on a lot of these films. After Voice at the Bottom of the Sea, I don't remember him being in that, but apparently he was. Trying to look for the words. You can see the word. Hopefully you can see the writing on the bottom. The Conquering Worm. I've never seen that one. Strange Scheme again. Don't remember that one. Dr. Thebes. I've seen that one. I've seen The Abominable Mr. Thebes. Dr. Thebes. That's a pretty good film. Theater of Blood. There he is as Oscar Wilde. There's the icons of her. There you go. There's a lot of very good horror actors. House of Death, Australia. There's more Vincent. There's older Vincent. There he is in his last film, Edward Scissorhands. I must admit, I have never seen it. There's Vincent. But I like this film. I mean, it's film. I like this film. I like how it's written. It's written in a style that, it's like, okay, I'm going to write a biography about Vincent Price, and then I'm going to interject a lot of Vincent's own words about the movies he made, the directors he's had to work with and did like working with, some of the actors. He loved art. He was an art connoisseur. He really got art shows. Yeah. Let's see. Prior to his death in 1993, Vincent Price was a collaborator with Joel Eisner, author of the book, constructing definitive official biography of his life and career in film. This is that book. Sanctioned by the Vincent Price estate, his daughter Victoria. That's his daughter Victoria. Yeah, you know what I mean. Where's the handsome fellow? Let's see. Okay, daughter Victoria. The Price of Fear is not only told through pop journalists as our personal interviews with Price himself, but with cooperation, direct interviews, quotes from many of those with whom Price worked with throughout his illustrious career. Before he passed on, Vincent saw that this book was still actor Peter Cushing heartfelt forwarded. Yeah, Peter Cushing does have a forward in this book. Introducing a true story of a man born within the moderately wealthy family of candy manufacturers in 1911 St. Louis, Missouri, whose interest in the theater during the Great Depression led to his eventual becoming arguably the most universally iconic personification of the horror genre in the entire impastment of the 20th century. The man was Vincent Leonard Price Jr. What you hold in your hands is the only authorized official biography. Sorry, Victoria. About Vincent Price's entire life and films ever published with his direct participation and approval in his own words. Neither before has the story of Vincent's life been told. How he rose from dramatic theater to join the ranks of the early cultural Hollywood, in which he eventually spent his life behind terrifying makeup and horror movies, roles that sacrifice the greatest passion for fine art and comedy. He really did love art. He really did like paintings. One of his very first painting he saved up money to buy was a sketch by Rembrandt. I think he was either a late teenager or a young man. I think it is. But far away nearly a century, we've known the name, we've heard the voice. You read this book and you can hear Vincent Price talking. You've seen him in many faces at last, for the price of your film career of Vincent Price, in his own words, we can know the man directly from the legend himself. In this never before published, highly insightful, entertaining, and inspirational masterpiece. And it's a good book. I like how he talks about his film, how he tells anecdotes about himself. He's had he really did believe in the spiritual and the supernatural. He comments quite a number of times on his own supernatural experiences, strange events that happened in his life that directed his life. And some odd things happened. He did believe in that stuff. Let's see. I don't have a list of his films, unlike Peter Cushing. I mean, there is the forward by Peter Cushing. And let's see any different pictures here. This book is by his daughter. There's a young Vincent on the bottom. I like his movies, always have. So Mr. Price. He was on the Muppet Show too. I remember that. There's more. I'm skipping a little bit. Hopefully the glare isn't blocking out too much of the fighting. I mean, he played Sir Walter Raleigh. Him and Errol Flynn got along pretty well. Is it Errol Flynn or? I guess I'm probably getting that wrong. I know it was either one of the actors he didn't really get along with. I think it was Errol Flynn or something. So I think it was. So read the book. So, there was one who he didn't get along very well, and one he did. I'm just losing track of who the other one was. There he is in the Song of Bernadette. There he is in Laura. There's a lot of classic films. He was a very good actor. He was a classic good actor. He just did better than horror movies, horror and terror films. He became more and more known for that. I hope you can see the words, because I know that glare is there, and I'm hoping the words aren't obvious. Oh yes, there he is with. Hell yeah, Charles Bronson was not an easy man to work with. He really was not. He was not a pleasant fellow. He just wasn't. Even Bronson admits it. He just isn't. He's just not an easy guy to be around. But Joe Ireland left it, so. Let's see. There's some more. At the top edge is, I believe, Dr. Goldfoot in the bikini machine. A very weird film, believe me. Very strange film. There's film again. Comedy of Terrors. The trilogy, the bottom part. There's Batman as Egghead. I haven't got to that part in the book I'm reading, so I'll see whether he actually changed his image. I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. There he is in his art collection. That man loved art. He was a connoisseur of art. He really was. He lectured on art. He would lecture on art when he wasn't doing a movie or a TV show or something. He would be lecturing at universities and museums on art pieces. There he is with his kids. So one of those is Victoria. There he is as Oscar Wilde. One of these days I'm going to get this thing right. Maybe. I'll see if I can so you can see something. People liked him. There weren't very many people who did not like Vincent Price. But anyway. Well, yeah, I grew up on Vincent Price. Come on, House on Haunted Hill, House of Paul Usher, Tingler, Fly, Comedies of Terror, The Raven. Yeah, it was Peter Lorre, Morris Basil Rathbone, the other film. Yeah, I like it. I grew up on this guy. I mean, he was a good actor. But anyway, this is a very good book. It's not very long. It's pretty well detailed. It is Vincent Price talking. Most of this book is him talking, and the author is just interviewing him and talking about different things. But he played Richard III at one point, twice actually. I think I showed this picture. No? That's what I did. Where's the picture? Look at this. I like that picture. Okay. But anyway, then there's another story. But anyway, I just thought, all I do is just do a brief little biography movie thing. The other two videos I did today were serious stuff, so I thought I would do a light one. But he was a good actor. He's a nice guy, apparently. It's a shame we don't have good actors anymore who do terrible movies. He was good. There was something about the way he did it. Partly because he took it seriously, but not himself. You can begin to realize that Vincent Price took his profession seriously, but not himself seriously. He enjoyed making movies. He really did. I can't even see it. Unfortunately, the light is causing me problems. But anyway, my father understood that in order to succeed in Hollywood, you have to be good copy. In taking each event of his life and transforming it into a story, he was also crafting a good read in a publicity column, a hearty laugh at a cocktail party, a riveting edit for an interview. And my father, the public, and the private man had become inextricably entangled. He had long ago learned to hide his intimate self behind a glamorous facade. True intimacy for my father had become almost impossible, and although by the end of our time together, much of our closeness had indeed been captured, for me there was still many questions unanswered. And and in this book, he does admit that he wasn't a very good father. He admits that he really screwed up when it came to his marriages. He really was not a very good father. And he admits it. And I did everything wrong. So, although after my father died, it fell to me to put his affairs in order. As I sorted through his papers, I was frequently overtaken by a sense that I was searching for something. From time to time, I stumbled across a little treasure. Whenever my father had a spare moment, he used whatever piece of paper was handy, an airline ticket, paper placemat, or fill notepad to jot down stories and his thoughts. I uncovered two manuscripts, almost complete memoirs. I transcribed over 200 pages of taped conversations between my father and me, which captures his intimate style of expression, witty and fluent. He was funny. You get that in the other book too. These recounts his marvelous mental life. These are the stories he wanted me to hear and to tell others. They heard his legacy to me. So I became my father's biographer. Needing to make sense of his life for myself because it became important to me to tell others about a remarkable man. Despite being plagued by the nagging question, how well can any child know the truth of his parents? I have chosen to tread the line between daughter and his biographer, Vincent Price Victoria. But yeah, he does admit in this book it was not a very good dad. He just was not the best father he could have been. He wanted to be. He never achieved it until later in life, obviously. But anyway, this is an excellent book. Read it. So is the other one. Okay, people, thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Save yourselves. You know I'm not going to. See you later.